Terror is a guy on the internet. Terror, T3RR0R, is I guess a video essayist, but he's not allied with any specific political spectrum, so we can't say he's a... Oh, well, there we go. We're at $5 for guitar. We can't say he's a bread tuber, necessarily. He came out with a video that people covered a few times. I talked about it a little bit on one of the secret streams. If you guys want to keep up with the secret streams, they're just me usually playing video games or something. on the Discord. So yeah, just pay attention to the Discord. Join it. The link is, as always, in the episode description down below. But I was talking about him then, and I made a lot of good points in my mind that are things that I wanted to talk about too. So I kind of want to cover this again and talk about this terror guy, because he came out with a video called the YouTube Slop Economy. Other people covered it, but unfortunately a lot of the other people that covered it are stupid and not quite able to articulate their points outside of like, come on! You know what I mean? But in this video, which we'll watch most of, more than likely, I don't know if I'm going to point for point the entire thing. I just kind of want to get into the vibe of it again and re-experience some of the stuff and then talk about it a little bit. But in this video, he sort of articulates a dislike of slop, right? And I am going to be taking the counter narrative, which is, I think YouTube needs, runs off of, and is only valuable with slop content, as people say. And we're going to watch this video a little bit here, and then I'm going to get more into it. Okay.
So on your YouTube homepage, does your algorithm look like this? When you watch the videos commonly recommended to you, do you often have a hard time remembering what exactly it was you were watching? Well, worry not. If you're watching this video, there's still hope. These are...
Forgot to put it on screen. Foggy, don't try to rizz me up. I'm a married man.
All symptoms of slop content. Others have covered the topic, but never before has someone given the world a look at the behind-the-scenes process. Also, those videos seem to keep mysteriously disappearing. This video will take you down the YouTube slop rabbit hole to explain how it works, how it baits you in, and how you could possibly get away from it. But as a starting point, what is slop? Why is it called that, and why is it bad?
Slop is the blanket term used to describe low-effort, mass-produced content. Slop content on YouTube has a lot in common with fast food. There's a big market for both, it's easy and digestible, and they're both unhealthy for you. Just like obesity is a massive issue in America, empty, forgettable content is a massive issue on YouTube. On a conceptual level, there isn't anything wrong with daily content. In any market, you're going to find quantity and quality, and completely pushing for quantity has always been a valid and successful business model. The issue is that oversights and defects are more likely to occur when a product is mass-produced without quality control. I think the term slop largely comes from the fact that the research and execution...
Whoa. Hi, it's me. Draw a hell of a has-been boss hotel Vizzy Pop OC, okay? Thanks, Habibi. Okay, well, you're in the lead now. You're in the lead now. Thank you for the 15 Canadian mocks. I'm going to let this go a little bit and I'll respond to this first point.
Is sloppy. Even in higher profile situations like Kendrick versus Drake, where finding the relevant information is a lot easier, people like Pyrocynical, who don't remotely care or have any interest in the topic, will still cover it just because he knows it'll get views. This leads to a lot of, frankly, embarrassing oversights that Pyro completely shamelessly keeps in the public video to this day.
Believe Adonis, Future and Metro's booming track. Other albums like Good Kid and Mad City. They actually unlocked a core memory of when Leafy was here, was still on YouTube, and he was like asking people to do like, you know, hiss in the comment section.
Obviously, Slop isn't going to have the same creativity or production value as something with more effort, but that's by design. Slop channels are less about the product and more about the formula. Something they tend to do is find a simple and repeatable format that...
So this is the issue. I think we can just get to it right now. Terror's entire video is slop content. This is garbage. Done. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Isn't this slop content? It's slop content. This was it. This was the slop content all along. Bam, 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 This is trash. This is garbage content. This is badly made. It's actually, this is horseshit. It's trash. Let me just break down how in the first 2 minutes and 16 seconds of Terror's video, he has failed in every single way to not come off like a hypocrite. First off, the only thing that you've done differently than daily content, oh, excuse me, Eric Blue, excuse me with your $5, excuse me, is you just used every fucking After Effects free effect that you have to try to gin up bad content. All you done is literally painted a turd gold and tried to think of yourself as somehow different than turds. That's what this is. All content like this, almost all YouTube essay content, almost all YouTube content in general, to the point where any deviation from the norm is a statistical aberration, is slop. You're dog shit, man. I'm sorry to say it, Terror, but you have nothing of value to add to the zeitgeist. You never did. You might never ever, maybe you never will. This is not good. First off, let me just say, from an argumentative standpoint, you're not proving your point because you're not adding facts in. You're just saying generally, sometimes, usually, here and there, this is weasel words, okay? You're generalizing, you're infantizing. I don't think that's actually a word. Cut to this part. Infantizing, little question marks. You're allowing your editing to do the argumentation for you instead of actually putting argumentation together. You are not proving anything. But what about the rest of the video? I've seen it twice. You never do. You don't definitively prove that slop is a problem or that it causes an issue. The entire thing is literally just, this whole video goes back to your vibes are off because this is not the content you grew up with, because you are an emotional and mental child that has not grown up from the fact that your parents used an iPad to raise you instead of beating you with a belt like my parents did for me. And that's to your deficit, okay? But this is bad too. This is no different than all of the other slop content, except for you wasted additional time making it by putting in cuts and simplifying it for digestion. So basically, the difference is they gave me a cheeseburger and you gave me a cheeseburger that for some reason you cut into quarters and served up. Do you know what I mean? There is no difference. We are at this point comparing McDonald's and Burger King. Have you ever seen actual content? That's kind of the point. Is you come off like a child, like literally. And this is, if this feels insulting to you, it should be, because this is criticism. Have you ever seen a Ken Burns documentary? That's content. Okay, Ken Burns takes years to document literal decades of like one specific thing. Ken Burns' jazz documentary is one of the most thorough, revelatory fucking historical documents on jazz and its development in America. It's thoroughly full of original interviews, first person contact with original sources, people giving their actual like professional opinions on stuff for literal hours. I think Ken Burns' jazz is like 10, 12 hours long. It's insane, an insanely high level thing. And then on fiction side, you have like The Sopranos and stuff. High level content. You are a slop content maker. You make garbage for the internet about garbage internet people. Adding a fucking handful of After Effects cuts and stuff to shit, it doesn't make you different. You're the same piece of shit. You're trash. You've always been shit. You are a name that deserves to be forgotten. You know what I mean? Because this is bad. By your own definition, I don't fucking care. I just don't think that people should try to pretend what they are being what they're not when they talk about stuff like this, okay? Your content is garbage that people peruse through because it's part of the rest of their swill diet, so to say. But the thing is none of this matters because it's all just time passing stuff to listen to while you do other shit. We've always had this, and it's not quantity over quality, and it never has been, and it never will be. Stuff can be, you can make not a lot of stuff and it's still shit, and you can make a lot of stuff and it's really good. The more time you spend on something, yeah, your fucking quantity meter will go down as your quality meter goes up here and there. But that also kind of speaks to the point that not everybody lives at home with their parents, which I don't know if you do, but he has the vibe. You talk like somebody who was raised on YouTube. You have the fucking upspeak at the end of your words that, but I don't know what it is. I kind of went over this on the other stream the other day, which isn't recorded, so nobody can fucking watch it unless somebody, hey, shout out to the freak shows. They might be watching it. You sound like a person that was raised on YouTube, so you don't really have a position to talk about this sort of stuff. You're not like a real person. You understand that? Like, you don't have a background in content enough that you should ever feel like you deserve to be able to talk about it because you're a fucking baby brain idiot that's making a fucking I'm upset that Pyrocynical fell off video and trying to pretend like it defines content for the entirety of a platform of fucking free to watch dog shit. You should hate yourself more is really what I'm getting at. And you should be embarrassed that you made this because this is an act of self-humiliation that's kind of beyond the pale of normalcy. I can't imagine first off admitting I was a Pyrocynical fan because I'm an adult. I don't know. I'm pushing 40. You know, I get it. If you were raised on YouTube, you're an iPad kid. It is what it is. I can tell by the way you talk. But if you don't get this, do you hear how I sound? It's because I've been outdoors. It's been around a while. But when you fucking iPad kids start making content, I can hear it. I can hear literally the way that you talk because you talk like the people who raised you instead of your parents and who you listen to instead of like reading books and watching movies and TV and shit. Because you were always on your little iPads in the back of the car with your headset on. And so you talk like this. When you get to the end of an idea, you have an idea. And that's not the idea you wanted to share. And you do that again and again and again. Understand, when I hear that, I immediately discount the validity of almost everything that you say because it's less valuable to me because you're a fucking iPad kid. You're just not as human as humans can be. You know what I mean? And on top of that, making your content, bye, chill. My dog's barking. There's a pizza guy here. See, this is real Slop content. Hold on. You hear him? Thank you, Buck. Everybody, thank you. Buck, thank you. Buddy, come here. Buck, you want a treat? Come here. You did a good job, bud. You let me know the pizza guy was here. Who's a good boy? True Slop content. There's a dog. Hey. You don't have to keep going. You did a good job. Come on. Show the people. Buck, right here. Look. There you go. It's my little guy. Slop content, right? Slop content. But here's the thing. You fucking iPad kids admitting that you're a fan of Pyrocynical, psychosis at all. And that like this was a great blow to you. That in furry inflation fetishist is like the peak of content. And then when he started doing daily streams that fucked you up, I would fucking sooner cut my foot off in the woods. And just let myself be taken by the fucking dark spirits of Yellowstone before I ever admitted that. And you should delete that thought and never let anyone know who you are. That's a shame that it transcends humanity. And you deserve this because you had the balls to speak about content. That understand, this is what happens. You open up the door. I can't imagine, like, Tara, if you ever want to come on and talk to me about it, go for it. But like, I would literally just start a knitting needle to the face, not even aiming for the eyes, but trying to get there before I ever admitted that Pyrocynical stopping making worse content than Pyrocynical. Never going to get Petscop 2. I would just, you need to learn to hate yourself is really what I'm getting at. This is beyond fucking trash. Know who you are. Know what you are. Adding Adobe After Effects to what's essentially a blog post does not make you a creator. Any more than fucking, I don't know, like Kristen Ark just screaming the word fucking wood chipper again and again and again. It's some video of a pedophile getting arrested. You know what I mean? You're the same guy. You're the same person. You've never been different. You're one of us. You're not floating any higher than the rest of the shit in the piss sea. You are what you are. Know your place. You know what I mean?
that lets them stand out while not significantly adding to the workload. Much like the fast food chains, optimization is a key factor. Just replace the assembly line with a layer of branding and editors. For the longest time, gameplay commentary has been the easiest to produce, but that ease of entry also leaves it oversaturated. In recent years, more channels have moved on to using facecams instead, something that takes a similar amount of effort while also letting them stand out. After all, what's more personal to you than your face? When it comes to sloppers, the hardest part is building the machine. Once everything's up and running, you can easily pump out one or more videos.
This is the other thing too. That's Jinx, right? Jinx or whatever the fuck. That's this black dude right here.
Sloppers, the hardest part is...
This guy did, like, literally just stealing content and putting himself on the side, which is about 80% of fucking TikTok videos right now, by the way. When was the last time this guy was relevant? Hold on. Let me just, I gotta look this up, because this keeps coming up. This came up with fucking Dark Viper AU talking about Willie Mac show. Hold on. H3 Jinx. Ethan admits to being cucked by wife? Wow, what the fuck? I know that they covered that. Isn't it H3? Is Jinx still around? Did I get this guy's name wrong? Maybe it's just reactors. H3 React content. Oh man, I gotta look back on this. Shit's fucking gone, forever gone. I swear to God, I remember that video, but it's been like 10 fucking years talking about the Jinx. The Jinx guy just sits there and fucking does nothing, right? He does nothing at all. Okay, yeah, that's non-transformative. He was last relevant when iDubbbz started Content Cops, so that would be like 2016. It's been almost a fucking decade. We're still talking about this guy. He did something wrong. Other people don't. I'm doing React content right now. You notice there's a little bit of a difference, and the game done changed. It's evolved. People do different things now. That's sort of the point, but like you kind of have to return to the most extreme example that's not even relevant in the moment is kind of more important overall to like kind of proving the point. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's a guy that was doing a thing 8, maybe now 9, 2015, 9 years ago, it's not as relevant. Just point out, if you want to show you have a handle on a system and you're talking about daily content, you kind of can't bring up an ancient fucking example. It's like saying like, oh yeah, this dude's like, okay, so if you try to bring up a plagiarism thing, like this guy's not making any of his own stuff, but instead of bringing up James Somerton, you bring up fucking Philip Glass. Do you even know what I'm talking about? Shattered Glass. No, you don't know that one? One of the most relevant fucking plagiarism and fucking making up stuff example. You guys don't know about Glass, Shattered Glass from the fucking what was that even? That wasn't the New Yorker, was it? No, it was the Atlantic maybe. Hold on. Shattered Glass. Stephen Glass. Sorry, Philip Glass is 422, right? Yeah, Vanity Fair. No. That's the Vanity Fair article. He worked for the New Republic. Yeah. Yeah, you guys never heard of that? It's a Hayden Christensen. Hayden Christensen, Darth Vader, is in the movie, right? You guys, you know, but you're not gonna bring up Stephen fucking Glass when you're talking about plagiarism and making up stories whole cloth, are you? Because it's not a fucking as relevant example. If you want to prove that it's happening on YouTube, you got to go to the thing that's happening now. So bring up the thing that's happening now. And no, you're only talking about Pyrocynical and this dude. We're not referencing a lot of deep facts. So you're kind of just doing the same thing. You're not providing good content. You're like, okay, it's new, but how new is it? You're using fucking Homer Simpson in another guy's video to talk about shit. You know what I mean? Like these are already things that exist too. You're just doing pastiche. One guy's like, oh, hey, I'm going to read from the newspaper. And you're like, I'm not going to read from the newspaper. I'm going to cut it up and then paste the article that he read together. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you're not really adding that much. It's not that much different as far as quality goes. If you want to talk about transformative shit, sure, yeah, okay, maybe a little bit more different. That's different conversation, though. It's still just shit. I fucking hate pastiche art. Fucking, it's the British's favorite thing. You're goddamn with your paper puppets.
building the machine. Once everything's up and running, you can easily pump out 1 or more videos daily.
Mox, yeah, I wonder why Jinx, 8 years later, when there's so many current examples, why go so far black? Black men do be stealing. Jinx, black men do be stealing. Okay. There are people that fucking jack content all the time. Jinx's biggest deal is also just that it's non-transformative stuff. It's a completely different conversation. There's bad content all the time. James Somerton made highly edited videos that were stolen. But it's all fucking plagiarism. Is that not slop content? You know what I mean? It's like the examples are simultaneously overly broad because you're hyper generalizing, but you're also talking about an extremely specific niche of content on a platform that has billions of users. This is just bad. It's a bad fucking video.
Now, I think it's important to make the distinction that internet drama content isn't inherently slop. There are several examples of really well-constructed hit pieces.
Cliff it and ship it, I don't give a fuck. Go for it.
Even to this day, and the best content drama has to offer is usually rewarded heavily. But to properly identify what is or isn't slop, I've put together a little checklist. A video is slop if the visuals are boring and uncreative with no clear vision, facecam and gameplay are both easy ways to fill in footage without thinking, causing different videos to be tonally and visually the same.
Symptoms of slop, but then I'm looking, what is this? The visuals are boring. Is this supposed to be boring and creative? Because what's this? What is this double exposure technique we have going on?
The majority of the content is directly built off of without thinking, causing different videos to be tonally and visually the same. The majority of the content...
Was that just a guy talking? Okay. But here's the thing. Your video looks exactly the same as all the rest of these types of videos. All of you Zoomer, fucking iPad kids, your fucking content routine, it looks the same. It's what you want. It's the same. You have a very specific style of talking, of how you present your information, but you have no self-awareness and you all think that you're different, but you sound exactly the fucking same. Same cuts. I'm going to get some sort of wacky fucking meme here. Wah, wah, bump. Fucking Family Guy cutaway level humor. And then we're going to get to the, let me just take a step back here. And I have to admit, there's a more personal aspect of this for me. You know, it's the same rhythm in all of these fucking videos. You guys just don't know how to do actual fucking media analysis. So all you can tell is, I don't like this, and it's not like this. And so this must be good because of the way that it is. And this is bad because of the way that it is. You know what I mean?
Content is directly built off of someone else's. Commentaries and reactions are fundamentally built on another piece of content. That way, you only have to do at most half the work, and you can let the original piece play in yours to extend runtime and provide context. The videos don't bring any new information or perspective to the table. Oversights are common and can be noticed just by watching the video as intended. Oversights are common. The creator tends to meander on tangentially related topics to extend watch time.
Look, it's a little joke. It's a little joke.
AI. And lastly, the most important fact
just AI at all.
Videos aren't rewatchable and are almost designed to be discarded. To narrow in on that last point, there's actually a term for the opposite of this sort of content: evergreen.
Okay, so this is your first oversight. I'm gonna let him talk for a second.
Just like the tree never loses its color, the content never really fades out of public relevance, and can continue to be watched even years after its original publication. The assumption is that
okay, so here we're gonna go.
Fades out of public relevance, and can continue to be watched even years after.
All right, so I sort of made this point that one of the first times I was talking about this video. Evergreen is a news industry term, which I think he talks about later. Evergreen is a story that can be released at any time because it's evergreen. Okay. And sometimes they last forever too. So extra evergreen. This is usually like high level content, literary stuff, or in certain circumstances, breaking news of such extreme novelty that it comes up again and again and again and again. You know, if a Dewey Beach Truman picture is evergreen, even though it wasn't meant to be, that's an evergreen picture. A lot of photographs end up being more evergreen than just the stories. Evergreen is complicated. First off, calling a 6-year-old story or a 6-year-old video evergreen is I welcome to being 20. Maybe I don't know. You're coming off as a baby. You are a child that recently reached adulthood, and you think that 6 years is fucking evergreen. Okay, evergreen refers to a tree that becomes massively big and lives for a fucking century. So if you're talking about an evergreen story, a slop content evergreen story would be the Louisville Derby. The Kentucky Derby is decadent, depraved. What is? I gotta say the whole thing. The Kentucky Derby Hunter. Make sure I get it right. The Kentucky Derby is decadent and depraved by Hunter S. Thompson, Kentucky native, Louisville, Kentucky native. That slop content. That was a guy that went out as a sports journalist and then did drugs and got drunk at the Kentucky Derby, which is pretty much par for the course of the Kentucky Derby, and just wrote about how fucking weird everyone is in his hometown and how strange of a day that was. It is one of the most evergreen pieces of literature ever. It is literal slop content, and people asked for him to be fired for him writing it. That's evergreen. That story came out in 1970. It's about the 1970 Kentucky Derby, so it's a little older than me, probably a little older than you as well. That's like evergreen, okay? In the news story, in the news industry, which I worked in, evergreen has a series of meanings, right? There is evergreen post-publish, right? So the evergreen story is something that people come back to. In daily news, you don't have very many of those unless you get lucky because people happen to really like them or because the story was especially like poignant and people need to keep returning to it. What evergreen really means usually is that it is not going to spoil immediately. So the news, which comes out almost every day and people generally forget about within a day or two of reading, has what we call an expiry date because it's the news. You don't publish the olds, you publish the news, right? So evergreen stories are stories that you can hold on to past publication and then they'll be good in a week or so, or even sometimes later that month. The purpose of an evergreen story is actually so that your editors can hip pocket it, right? If you work in daily news, usually your editors say something along the lines of like, hey, can you try to do one or two evergreen stories a week or a month or whatever, what have you, you know what I mean? Depending on what the thing is, so that if we have what they call a news hole, i.e. content's supposed to be released on this day, but it's not going to come out because nothing new happened. You have evergreen stories that the time is not going to fuck them, and so they can release them later. You do usually have to work a little bit more on evergreen stories because you have to find something that's going to be more relevant and novel and interesting than a thing that's happening today, right? Because people like to know stuff, and then they say, okay, a thing happened. Wonderful. And then time happens, and the thing that's happening in that moment is no longer evergreen. It has an expiry date. It's perishable, okay? Evergreen stories are just stories that you can hold on to generally and publish down the line. Sometimes it's usually within a week, right? You're like, it's Tuesday. Okay, what are you doing? All right, I've got two fucking random, I got a murder, I've got a homicide. There's a court case that's like playing out over 2 days, and then I have something I'm putting together on the judge's conviction rate record for elections this week. Okay, cool. Yeah, save the elections thing for Sunday, but can you get it finished for me by Wednesday so that I can hold on to it and I know I've got it for Sunday? Yeah, okay, cool. All right, yeah. Are you going to have the other ones done today? Yeah, I can have these two today. All right, well, this one story with a story about the fucking, this court case hold, like, yeah, it'll hold. These two have to go out today, though, okay? Yeah. That's how evergreen and normal stories are. So if you would have just done like 5 seconds of fucking research, you could have known a little bit more about how that system's set up, but you're a fucking YouTube kid and you don't know more about anything further. If you see any content that's further than a fucking half an inch away from a red play button, you don't understand it. I know I'm being hard on you, but you're being hard on other people. So, it's got to be fucking... It's the same. Evergreen. Calling a Leafy Was Here YouTube Geographic Evergreen. I don't even know what the fuck this is. I don't care. I don't give a shit. YouTube Geographic. 6 years old. 6-year-old story is evergreen. Jesus Christ. You wonder why slop content exists. You think that a true evergreen story... This is gold standard explanation for it. It's 6 years old. Get it into 2 fucking digits, you literal child, and then we'll fucking talk about evergreen lasting for a while. You know, it was a good story. You remember Enron? Hey, child, do you know what Enron is? Do you remember the Enron exposés? No? Oh, you don't think the Enron exposés are evergreen? You're interested in it, you fucking moron. It has a personal connection to you. That's why you like it. God damn it, I fucking hate you iPad kids. We should have drowned you all before you fucking came of age. I swear to God.
Its original publication. The assumption is that while Slop has the ability to be quickly mass-produced, evergreen content can be watched and rewatched until it does just as well, if not better, in the long run. Another thing to point out is that YouTube has always had tiers of content. This is something I commonly see misconstrued. Yes, old Leafy videos were still Slop, just because they were around before the
I've seen a number of YouTubers say that YouTube is starting to squash those types of videos, like LTT and other corp channels have made that claim. Back catalog is becoming less relevant, as it should be. It should be. What do you think? You get to make one video and you don't have to work again? I'm sorry. Did you think you made 2001: A Space Odyssey? Are you is Leafy is here? Stanley Kubrick? Is that Full Metal Jacket? What is it? What's the video? Oh, it's me. I'm playing the slide around with a knife and chat about, I don't know, some pedophiles on the internet. Like, oh, fuck. My back catalog's no longer making me millions. Yeah, because people want new shit. There's also more creators on YouTube than there ever has been. Okay, keep up with it or get drowned, you fucking... Literally, go make new stuff. Bob, it's hard to make new stuff every day. Yeah, it's hard to make new stuff every day and stay relevant. Isn't it? You're on YouTube. You don't work for Universal Music Group. You're not in Hollywood. Kendrick Lamar's not calling you up for a fucking hook. You know what I mean? Drake's not even trying to get 16 bars off you. No one cares about your fucking horseshit fuck opinions. You're YouTubers. You're fucking garbage. We're trash. Literally. The red play button, wherever it is, that's next to my content, makes it less valuable than all other content that's ever been made. Because I'm on a free platform. You're making free content. No one's here to pay for this. Maybe you get some fucking reco. Somebody's going to give you a super chat, but it's all trash. It always was. I used to make $50,000 a year off this old video, and now I don't. Yeah, because you're fucking irrelevant. Suck a cock. Make something new. All right? You got 5 years of pay off a video. My back catalog? Dude, fuck your back catalog. Who do you think you are? The Beatles? You think you're John Lennon? All right, what do you think you are? Michael fucking Jack? My back catalog on YouTube's not making me as much money as it used to. Shut the fuck up. Shut your whore mouth. Go eat cyanide. What in the fuck, dude? I fucking hate these people. I swear to God. I made $2 million on the YouTube and now nobody's watching my old video making Legos with Sam192. That video used to make me $10,000 a month and now it doesn't make me anything. Do you know how much work it went at? Shut the fuck up. I am glad. Good. Back catalogs deserve to be deprioritized. The fucking YouTube royalty shit needs to go. Dance for your fucking money. Or get the fuck off stage. All right? Like these people taking themselves too fucking seriously. I swear to God.
Term was made doesn't make a difference. Examples of evergreen content, like Content Cop, can also be found. The difference between then and now is that
Defunct Land's Fast Pass video will live forever. Also, draw pulls. Okay. You guys have to outbid the last person.
back then, the two types of content could easily coexist without competition. Leafy would get millions of views on his daily videos, but they'd never have the impact of a content cop. Nowadays, videos like that are getting increasingly rare, and even then, these good videos could still be directly competing with Slop, just summarizing the points within them. Another thing I'd like to highlight is what I'm calling disguised Slop. For what it's
Bro,
worth,
you guys can't stop calling fucking YouTube videos evergreen. Stop. ContraPoint's cancel culture video is a good example. Maybe. We'll find out. We'll find out, okay? Here's a test. Here's a test. Here's a good test, okay? I was alive and 14 years old in 2001. You guys remember 9/11? Never forget. You know what songs came out in 9/11? In 2001? I can't remember, but I think that was actually a fucking Slim Shady LP, right? Or whichever one it was. I'm so sorry, mama. I never meant to hurt you. That shit. You know how all y'all motherfuckers that are my age heard that song, okay? And then like you got old and had jobs and you shit fucking children out of your whole ass bodies, and then they grew up and gained sentience, sapience, and then some of those kids are like, you ever heard of Eminem? That's evergreen. That's what that fucking means. I don't need you, if you were alive when something came out and you remember it, to tell me if you think something's fucking evergreen. You don't matter. I liked something once, okay? Good for you. Adorable, okay? Are we all still talking about the real adventures of Johnny Quest? No, it's not really evergreen. Okay, maybe you can find, maybe you breathe some life into that old withered fucking husk. I like that show. No one else fucking talks about it anymore. Stuff does have a more staying power than it used to. We're talking about Chalk Zone? Are your kids talking to you about Chalk Zone? Evergreen. You know what I mean? Are your kids talking to you about SpongeBob SquarePants? I know. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? And then you're like, yeah. That's what evergreen means. Don't try to tell me you know what evergreen means. It's a forest. Children trying to describe the longevity of trees means nothing to me. Worthless. Worthless. I was thinking about evergreen tree. Talk about this. My sister now lives in my grandma's house, right? They bought after my grandma died, my sister bought the house from the family and lives there now. And there is an evergreen tree in front of that house that I used to play in. And it's browning because evergreen trees die usually a little bit sooner than most tree species do. And it's like kind of eaten up off the ground. When I was a kid, it was really big and poofy and green. It's like really in its prime. And I would hide underneath it in the branches, in the boughs of the tree. And it's still there. That's the power of it. That's what a tree is. You understand that? The tree was probably 100 years old when I was underneath it. And it's been 30 years. That's what we're talking about. Don't talk about YouTube videos in general. If it's not to its second fucking digit of life, what are you, evergreen? Bro, you know how many kids die before they turn 18? I don't give a fuck. Jesus Christ.
Most daily drama commentaries make it clear and obvious that they didn't have much thought put into them. They take a few hours, then they're posted.
Booty references.
Disguised slop, however, consists of videos, usually taking the essay or documentary approach, that trick the viewer into thinking they're watching something good with fancy editing, yet lack the writing that makes these videos memorable.
This trend right here has to be one of the worst trends. There have been worse trends.
This type of content tends to take the form of listicles, whether blatantly or subtly. The videos jump from topic to topic with no connection between them.
Fucking YouTube has a slop problem. You know where listicles came from? They came from BuzzFeed. They existed before that, but BuzzFeed and Cracked.com. You know why you have listicles on YouTube? Because BuzzFeed and Cracked.com, people started making YouTube videos and YouTube started getting pop off, right? So you had some College Humor. You remember collegehumor.com? And those guys are around now. You guys remember the College Humor guy being made fun of by Norm Macdonald? It's Sandberg and the other guy. Sandberg, what is it like being here with the other two? The Lonely Island, what is that? Because Sandberg's here and then he's alone with two nobodies. You guys like listicles and shit came from Crack.com and BuzzFeed in the clickbait era of daily content because people love a fucking numbered list. Everything was in numbered lists. When I was getting ready to graduate fucking college, when I was going in J school, people were like, you're going to have to learn how to write articles as listicles. Because people didn't understand how fucking trends worked because the fucking boomers refused to adapt to the internet. Those things are well over a decade old and pretty much older really than fucking YouTube is, even though I know obviously YouTube goes back in 2002 or something. But fucking listed articles, countdowns, you know what countdown is? The countdowns go even further back. You're not even describing a new or novel problem. It's a thing that's been around forever. Let's say the YouTube clickbait problem. Just everybody saying some trash content takes the form of listicles is fucking bonkers. And then trying to say that we have a problem here. Bro, it's fucking baked into the code. It started like this. What do you mean? I've been seeing fucking listicles on fucking YouTube since it started. YouTube doesn't have a slop problem. YouTube is slop. And it always fucking has been. Any change or alteration or deviation from that is incidental. It was a mistake. It was a, whoa, how the fuck did this happen? Whoops.
Them. No through line, themes, or deeper narratives to be digested. And that ends with a video you watch once, then never think about again. Again, there's nothing innately wrong with slop content, disguised or not, at least when there's no better alternative. A lot of slop creators don't have the ambition to make better videos, but can still thrive on this platform by being ahead of the curve, quickly covering new drama and situations as they unfold, regardless of if their information was properly fact-checked.
You made a video critiquing Sniper Wolf or something, saying definitively she striked the champ. There's not enough information yet to say that she definitively striked the champ.
There he is. Dude, the fucking weirdest mullet on YouTube. This hair is crazy. I'll never get that, dude. I want a lyrics fucking like post shower reveal. Like, put your fucking clothes on. But I gotta, when that hair has not been fucking like swirled into whatever the fuck, how the fuck do you achieve that shape? Dude, does fucking lyrics have access to Donald Trump's hairdresser? How do you combine fucking 2002 emo kid, fucking I'm 16 and I have a band, high school kid that I went to school with haircut, with a whole mullet? Where does it come from? If you submitted Lyrix's fucking haircut to me in an art contest, I would say, like, I don't know, I'm gonna have to dock you points because it doesn't make any fucking sense. My man said party in the back and party in the front. Homework in the front, party in the back. Lyrix looks like he stole the wig from that they used to put on fucking Michael C. Hall so he could pretend to be teenage Dexter. Fucking hold on. Michael C. Hall, teenage Dexter. Okay, man. Fucking. Dude, I mean, for real though. Like, am I crazy? Is this not Lyrix's same fucking haircut? Is that actually a flex? Did Lyrix do so well at YouTube that he managed to buy like a legendary fucking memorabilia from hit Showtime series Dexter, and now he's just wearing it on camera every day? How the fuck did he do it? Look, it's the same fucking haircut. The same fucking haircut, dude. It's literally the same. Prove me right. Lyrix, prove that your fucking hair doesn't come off. It kills me, dude. How the fuck do you achieve that? Is that natural? Is that like just bedhead? Like, what do you sleep in? A fucking active toilet? What the fuck is, how do you do it? The fuck? Worst fucking haircut on YouTube. But only when he looks away from the camera. God damn. People are like, you can't tell like how old he is. I respect because his haircut looks like it's literally caught in a fucking time warp between multiple decades. It could be the 2020s, it could be the 2010s, it could be the 2000s. You know what I mean? If you were to tell me that Lyrix is secretly a 43-year-old roadie for fucking MCR, I would believe you. If like you show me like a grainy fucking like a fucking Motorola Razr photograph of fucking some guy hooking up cables for My Chemical Romance in 2004, and you're like, you see Lyrix in the background? I wouldn't be surprised at all. I would be like, yeah, okay, it makes sense. They tell Willie Max shows apparently pushing fucking 45 or something. They're old as shit. We're all fucking, we all don't smoke. My generation doesn't smoke, so now we can't tell the difference between people that are slightly younger than us or very young. I don't know. Where the fuck does that haircut come from, bro? Oh, my Lyrix over here fucking doing fucking commentary so we can avoid his dark passenger. I want to dox somebody, but Harry's code won't allow it. He got the Lego hair. Fucking you try. Dude, if I ever get into a fucking beef with fucking Lyrix and I have to make a mean picture of him in a fucking thumbnail, I'm just having my thumbnail artist redraw his head with the hair gone and one of them little tubes that the fucking Lego people have on their heads so their fucking hat will stick on. Oh my god. Streaming like, dude, he's deathly. He's a vampire. Look, he's got this fucking Victorian era fucking gas lamp light in front of a fucking door or something. What the fuck's going on here? All right.
You've been coming in here with this whole thing of like integrity and all this fucking shit. Like, dude, you gotta like, dial it down a little bit.
The issue arises when creators known for making
man.
good, rewatchable, evergreen videos turn to making vapid, flavor of the day slop content no one will ever bother to rewatch. Or
How about
even...
this? What you Slop? You keep reusing the pink slime clip. You keep using that same fucking double exposure cut, right? With this, you keep kind of going back to the same stuff. Are you lazy? Because I've already seen it's been like fucking. We're what 7 minutes into this, 6.5 minutes into this video. I've seen the same fucking editing technique like 6 fucking times in a row. You know what I mean? You just keep doing the same thing again and again and again and again. You got this little fucking white picture. You do the fucking half transparency cut, scroll up little technique that you do. You cut back to the one fucking maybe royalty free. Hopefully, did you pay for that video? Video of the pink slop incident, the pink slime incident from what was that, like fucking 6 or so years ago? Everybody found out that processed meat gets processed. Oh my god. You keep doing that, so are you not slop content? You know what I mean? Oh, it took me a lot of effort. Well, I mean, I know it took you a lot of effort. You're a fucking iPad kid. You people don't know how to fucking work for a living. I could do that in like 10 fucking seconds if I have all the plugins available. You know what I mean? What do? You just downloaded somebody else's content and you put it up there? Oh, wait, I fucking wrote a script for this first. To what effect? You know what I mean? It just seems like you're adding additional effort to achieve the same result of being a fucking, like, just slop. Sir, this is a Wendy's, okay? Like, all right. The champagne of fast food. Watching people in a fucking, in a parking lot stab each other to death over whether or not Five Guys or In-N-Out is better. Okay. Just fucking go and make a hamburger at your home. It's cheeseburgers. You know what I mean? If you spend more than fucking $12 on it these days, you're being scammed. All right, you're being scammed.
Even think about again, and they begin throwing together worse content, both for themselves and for their audience. I'm not that annoyed when someone who isn't skilled or talented enough to do better makes a lazy
Fucking kill Mickey Mouse excited. Stoked.
commentary video. But when someone with that talent wastes it by pumping out garbage instead of making something better, that's where I start to get a bit miffed. That's a waste of talent, and potential content that I'm being deprived of. But why would these established...
I'm not here! He's like a fucking... Listen to this video. You know when the fact people fucking get out of their hover chairs and Wall-E? I know, I'm speaking to the audience of this video now. You know Wall-E? Wall-E, the little robot movie that came out when you guys were fucking like, I don't know, 2 or some shit. You all were raised on it. It's got the smooth lady robot that flies and the little fucking blue class robot that no one respects. Crushing 10 billion pounds of Walmart trash. You're the fucking fat people that fall out of their little hover chairs when they stop getting fucking milkshakes injected directly into their tracheas. And you go, this guy fucking like got his pyrocynical drip feed got pulled from his throat like in the fucking Matrix. He was in his little pink slime ball. Pulling the tube out. Popping that fucking big ass fucking needle out of the back of his head. Because Pyrocynical didn't make Petscop 2. Dude. He's looking around. Everybody's in these fucking pods over the top of him. He's fucking Pyro. Okay, so this is just another apology. Can't do his fucking accent. I need you to know that I didn't mean to jerk off the fucking inflation point again on Maine. Oh, the Mr. Beast situation is crazy. And he's like he's different now. I've seen through the Matrix, man. Time to go to Zion where they have all original content every day. It's all natural fibers and tasty wheat from now on. Bro got fucking deprived of his fucking free slop feed for like 2 seconds. The slop quality diminished. It went from 0.002% protein to 0.001 and he fucking his body starts rejecting it. His entire video is a kid in his mind so delirious from his constant high sodium diet of trash on the fucking internet that he's been getting force fed for free since he was born, essentially. His fucking protein count in it just got fucking slightly adjusted for profit margins and it almost killed him. It's like when fucking Jordan Peterson got fed fucking vegetable broth or something and nearly died. Remember fucking Jordan Peterson? I've been on the carnivore diet for 4 years now, and it was very serious. I had a little apple cider, and it almost killed me. I fell into a coma for 2 years. This guy, his entire fucking video is a baby discovering its fucking fall reflex. It's just kicking its fucking hands out. Ah! I remember when it used to be good. It never was, bro. It never was. It never was.
And skill
Do you know how many, let me stop. Do you know, I play guitar. Do you know how many fucking people have learning to play guitar videos on YouTube? Do you think any of them are good? Or better than the other ones? But there's new me teaching you how to start playing guitar for the first time videos every day. Do you think we need those? Do you think those are great? They're all fucking completely accurate. This is a C chord. Boom, 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 boom. This is an A minor. Boom, 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 boom. This is a D. Ding, 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 ding. None of that's fucking, I don't have perfect pitch, so chill out. Fucking get... what's his name? The fucking guy that Benny Blanco's always fucking torturing to come in here and play with my light switch and make a $1 million beat. No, it's a video. There's new shit every day. It's novelty focused, fucking advertiser first content that is made for free. It's never going to be good. It's never been good. You have to just continuously upload.
Intentionally choose to make worse videos. It's money. Obviously, it's always money. So obviously the creators are driven to make this content solely with profits in mind, as there's little to no creative process there to begin with. But why do they do so well?
But there is. There's no creative process in your video. How like, compared to theirs? It's fucking 2 species of ants trying to fucking really like fight over whether or not you're taller if the top of your head is taller or the top of the highest antenna is taller. Like... Bro, the field of creativity is trod through by giants whose the tops of can barely be seen through the fog of time. And you're talking about like we're fighting over creativity and its presence in fucking YouTube videos. It's like daily news. I wouldn't even say daily news is creative. It's fucking news. It's for profit. Yeah. I talk about things that happen every day for money. So that you can hear about it because there's a market for it. And then I provide it so that I can eat and keep doing a thing I like doing.
You can say it's because the algorithm promotes it, but the algorithm just delivers what the viewers want. So why do the viewers watch it? First, the packaging. The thumbnails display as little information as possible, just enough to entice the viewer without revealing any specifics. A cartoon character on a blank background with some text, or the subject of whatever the drama video is about. In this niche, the titles are
like, do you... Like, if Tara watches this, do you feel stupid for saying that? The thumbnail has the subject of what's going on in the thumbnail. The thumbnails are eye-catching and interesting and make people want to click on the thumbnail. Also, did you know that we've had this conversation for over 100 years now? People just read the headlines. People just read the headlines. People just read the headlines. Headlines are attention grabbing and often not accurate to the content of the story. You can go back to fucking 1922 and see people complaining about that. slapping their paper. I think that these people at the newspaper just care about making money. There are no Shakespeare's over there at the New York Times. None of them. There's no one over here trying to be William Faulkner. Billy Faulkner's a real fucking creator, all right? These New York Times hacks and screwballs practicing their yellow journalism. This dude thinks he's funny. Literally such a uncultured YouTube fucking slop-fed fucking iPad kid. He thinks that complaining about the headlines, complaining about headlines, the thumbnails, just this picture that you used to sell this story, the front page picture doesn't represent what happened. Yeah. But I got somebody to put a nickel in the little fucking slot and open the, ching ching, pom pom chomp, and get a fucking paper. Bro's coming out against advertising. He thinks it's a novel thing. Now, what I've discovered in my travels, right? I set my iPad down for 2 seconds and I picked up a keyboard equipped thing and used the Google search engine, if you've heard of it. It's quite incredible. And I have found out that people will put interesting things in front of other people in order to entice them to engage with something. Do you think that this is fair? And do you think that this is indicative of a market that has people's best interests in mind? Please, your answer. God damn it, dude. Oh my God.
Are vague, not providing the viewer with any information on what the video's about, besides the fact that there's...
You know how many times I was a fucking journalist in 2014 to, 2012 to fucking 2016. Your thumbline's inaccurate. Your headline, people only read the headlines. Your headline doesn't have the whole story in it. This headline doesn't have the whole story in it. Your headline doesn't tell the whole story. Your headline is deceptive. The story's a story. The headline's the headline. Are you stunned that the fucking 100 character max part where you can put stuff to try to get people to look at something, you can't fit the entirety of the content into the headline? Is that you can't get all the context in there? Like, do you think that's a original or valid criticism?
A situation. Again, a purposely vague, neutral term meant to get the viewer's foot through the door. And once that happens, Pandora's box has been opened.
A Pandora's box. Flashing lights. I'm fucking serious. We'll go ahead and script. Oh, I think I've gotten enough of this. Let's get content cannibalism. I think he means plagiarism. I can't remember what this part is. Look, we're doing the same. The Slop content guy that's concerned about Slop keeps using the same cuts again. Oh, I'm doing it intentionally because blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah. Well. This video is mostly clips that you've taken off the internet of other people's content and your opinions on stuff. Very little actual research done, like where you're like double checking stuff to get original research, facts, figures, proof, evidence, you know? It's these repeated suppositions that are reinforced by flashing lights, like literal graphics. You're doing the same thing. Understand that. The thumbnail that doesn't have a lot of information in it, the headline that doesn't have a lot of context, you did the same thing. Only your entire body of your content is that same fucking oversight. You're putting literal flashing lights, literal flashing lights in fast-paced edits that are the same edit because I guess you've got two whole fucking techniques in your toolbox. You just keep doing the same shot over and over and over again, which is slop. Oh, it's a meta commentary. No, we don't do that here. It's trash. You did trash. You made trash content. What did you think? If you're going to say you can't do it, but then you do it. Wait, is this satire? Are we doing the internet satire thing? No. I didn't make a mistake. If you didn't laugh, you're just not in the joke because you're not smart enough. It's satire. You must not have media literacy. Fucking bugger bullshit, dude.
Entails. Let's go through the life cycle of YouTube drama to examine the slop economy.
Like seriously, how many times? Do you think I don't notice? How many times are you gonna do the fucking partial transparency? Fucking, what are you doing? Are you doing threshold to transparency? So it's a threshold, black, white, remove white, transparent. It's probably actually built into your system. Then we have like a little background thing. Did you get the slop? Did you use the pink slime too much and even you thought it was too many times? So you just have gears here?
Economy at work. All drama starts from the inciting incident. Usually a creator is called out for doing a bad thing. This first wave of backlash
Oh, there we go. I've never seen this before. Remember earlier I said it's gonna be woo pop. Every fucking one of these goddamn Zoomers, every single fucking one of you iPad kids does the same fucking thing again and again and again. Woo 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 bop waka 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 fucking explosion thing. To a fucking Family Guy cutaway. We've got a cartoon reference here. I guess this is the calling the guy in the back seat a little bit of a slur. The Dream
leads to
SMTP.
people beginning to make jokes and memes spreading the claims, and within a day or two, the first wave of Slop videos are released.
Why did you? Well, that's not even connected because this is Mr. Beast. But you were talking about you cut from what was that? Keemstar?
So people beginning creators called out for doing.
Yeah, it was. You went from why? This is trash. This is what are you talking about? Oversights. You went from Keemstar to Illuminati. Illuminati's thing was Legal Eagle and H Bomber Guy, right? Are we all on the same page? It was H Bomber Guy, Legal Eagle, and then Illuminati's fucking like former editor. Okay, so we go from that to some rant cutaway of like
bad thing.
This first waka waka boom explosion.
Backlash.
But then we're here to like we're talking about something. But this is fucking Dream and the kid that voiced Gumball, and that was a completely different. That wasn't even a drama. Like that was just like a notable moment in time. Like I think nothing came from that. It was just Dream was embroiled in being a Minecraft YouTuber, pedophile, and like this guy said like then you said you took off the mask. You sang that's why I have the mask on or whatever, and that's how I knew you were a slur. That was that joke, right? But we cut from that
beginning to make jokes and memes spreading the claims, and within a day or two
into Mr. Beast. So like, what are the connections here, right? Because if you're trying to say that there's a process that's followed, this is okay. So you're like 12 or whatever. If you're trying to make a point about a thing that happened, you show the thing that happened, right? So all of the events should be related to the thing. So if it's Illuminati, you said there's an inciting incident. We do memes, and then retrospective, whatever the fuck we're getting into here. You make them all from the same event so that people can see there's a real life version of what happened. And then that's called proof. That's what we call proof. All right. So you have an idea boop, 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 in your little fucking head. You had the moment. You got exposed to lower level protein slop. Woke up in your pod. You pulled out your little things. Oh, I'm not in the Matrix anymore. Fucking Pyrocynical is making fucking daily content on YouTube. You had that freak out, okay? And you're trying to describe what's happening. What you do is you have your idea, then you prove it by showing it happened with evidence. That's how you prove something. You just show it happened using evidence. If you're showing one thing is going to happen, then you show the start to finish all of the parts of that event. Okay? Boop, 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 boop. In a row. Like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, sing to you. I know. Yeah. If I could articulate this to terror through the fucking the evergreen children's song "Baby Shark," I would. Right. Prove your point, do 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 do. Prove your point, do 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 do. Prove your point, do 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 do. Prove your point. Use some facts, do 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 do. Use some facts, do 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 do. Use some facts, do 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 do. Use some facts. Cite your source, do 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 do. Cite your source, do 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 do. Cite your source, do 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 do. Cite your source. Use more than one, do 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 do. More than one, do 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 do. More than one, do 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 do. More than one. Your turn. Prove your point, do do. I don't know if did that catch you up, Terror? Did that catch you up to fucking how to make a fucking point? I don't know how to speak to you children yet. Oh my fucking God. All of the things that you're trying to show, you have to have it all from the same event, or you're just saying things happened. Oh, but I'm making my video for only people that already agree with me and know all the things I'm going to say would be the response you think. That's the response you're going to make. Oh, it's for people in my community. Everybody with that. No. you're not making, first off, evergreen content. That's the point of evergreen or quality content in your mind, is that anyone can come and access it, know what's going on. It's because it always everyone can understand it. Why? Because it doesn't rely on pre-existing knowledge of highly specific niche moments in time to get what the fuck is happening. You just literally ran through like 3 different dramas and just said, these all fucking prove my point. Why not? Just throw them in there. I'm really, dude, I'm fucking tired, right? I gotta take a nap. I'm on my 7th Vyvanse of the day. I'm fucking crashing out. I did the fucking transparency edit like 6 fucking times in a row. You know how hard it is to not make slop content? Which I'm not. No, I'm not making slop content right now. You can't prove that. Fucking dumb fuck, bro. Oh my god.
First wave of slop videos are released. With that current drama unfolding, now would be an ideal time for accusations to occur. People begin looking into the accused's history, digging for any possible behavior to be called out on. Streamers will go over this as the situation.
What am I seeing? This is, you are slop. First off, this is Mr. Beast as a child.
Begin looking into the accused's history, digging for any.
When you say I'm looking into the accused's history and you cut from a picture of Mr. Beast to what is this, Super Mario Sunshine, right? Then did Mr. Beast fucking murder this ghost? Is that ghost the child of that ghost the spirit of a child that he murdered? Okay, what does he have to do with anything? Okay, we're deleted live stream from 19 September 2020. What happened there? Did Mr. Beast delete this live stream? No, Mr. Beast is completely different. Why is Lyrics here again? Is it just because you like downloaded one Lyrics video and you just like also fascinated by his weird fuck haircut? You're trying to go back in time to see when it didn't. Look, it's broken the plane of his shoulders. We've gone back in time. We've seen the origin point of the Dexter wig. No, it's just a fucking Bo Blacks. It's a Bo Blacks video from Comment Cop. This is from this year, right? Because this is the fake Comment Cop? Or what? Or is that, yeah, because that's the guy that pretends to be iDubbbz, but he's not, right? So, like, do you understand? You got to explain what the fuck is on the screen. You're just saying that all of the things that you're putting up prove your point, but there's no evidentiary connection, and you're also mixing stuff that doesn't have a direct connection with the other thing and not explaining it. You're lying. This is what a lie is. You're inferring a connection without evidencing it, which is lying or misrepresenting. This is slop. You're doing trash content. Like, Terror, you're fucking garbage. You are trash. You suck. This is bad. What in the fuck did you think you were doing here? What is the point you're making? That all of these things exist and they justify your point? How the fuck is the Mr. Beast thing connected to this? Well, you heard the words I was saying. Yeah, I did hear the words you were saying. You just didn't prove the fucking point. Here is the point I'm making. Here is evidence that supports it. But we're just going into Mr. Beast, and then all of a sudden it's fucking Lyrics, and then all of a sudden it's this. Literally cut to cut to cut to cut to cut to cut. Wildly disparate moments in time, wildly disparate people, wildly disparate events. We're not even focused on the guy who's supposed to be the main character. We'll skip fucking forward to that.
As the situation develops,
which is Pyro
being able to be taken seriously, something I myself am trying to achieve, and he was highly rewarded because of it.
This is the fucking, okay, so this is the secret. Everything was always he's mad at Pyro, because Pyro is his fucking adoptive father on the internet, all right? At some point, Pyro exploded and something fell off of him, and that thing turned into a terror.
Over the years, he would slowly shift from that image by making increasingly higher quality videos, both his deep dive game reviews, as well as by refining his general
comment. I think I've said this. I don't think Pyro's videos are particularly great. I don't think they are. I watched the entirety of Darkwood. It's just a recap, but it is cool that he did all the effort to go and talk to the people. It's just funny as fuck that he does his like Matt Pat game theory, like, what I think is this and that, blah, 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 blah. And then the people he interviews are almost invariably like, no, it's just I did it for shits and I did it for giggles. Yeah, the Cruelty Squad video from fucking Pyrocynical is hilarious because Pyrocynical's like, I need to prove that I didn't waste my time playing this fucking absolute fucking eye rape fucking violence against the fucking prefrontal cortex game for 190 fucking hours. And he interviews the guy that made it. And he's like, so there's a connection to capitalism, I think you're getting in all of this stuff. And the guy's like, yeah, I fucking did it because it was, I was just taking a piss. He's got like, he's Swedish or something. I can't do your fucking accents. What about this? Yeah, I was fucking high. And I fucking said, nah, man, I said it'd be funny if I did it. And then I did it because I thought, hey, wouldn't it be funny if I did that? I was trying to find, is it supposed to be a deep commentary on the difficulty of existing that you have 1,000 fish? Oh, no, I fucking misprogrammed it. You're supposed to get that fish in 2 clicks. Oh, sorry, I'll fix that. Like, what the fuck? Dude, Pyrocynical has my homework is due on Friday levels of fucking literary analysis. He does what I did when I would have one of them teachers. I'm like, I'm gonna have to Scooby-Doo this motherfucker and like try to impress this person. Okay, look, the main characters are gay. How do I know? History will say they're roommates. Fucking level of interview.
Commentary videos. He was someone capable of achieving a level of humor
Pyro's best videos were his MLG montage meme videos. I'll take your word for it.
while still being able to be taken seriously, something I myself am trying to achieve, and he was highly rewarded because of it. While in his gameplay stage he was the follower, in his more long-form content he was a pioneer. Eventually he would solely commit to the long-form game reviews, unfortunately leaving his more comedic slanted commentary videos in the past. This gap in his dichotomy then sparked the creation of Pyro Live, a second channel that started as stream highlights before slowly shifting and evolving into a daily commentary channel. In a lot of ways,
based. Bro, homie said dude pivoted and got a job.
more work into certain game review videos, releasing slightly less polished main channel adjacent content. While they didn't do as well view-wise, because you're uploading gaming videos to a drama channel, the comments were a lot more genuine and positive relating to the topic and themes.
Yeah, I don't care about any of this stuff. Stop the slop.
Not good enough to be memorable.
Tyler said he didn't care about any of this. Points fucking negated. No, all my points stand completely 100%. I've seen this video 3 times now, sort of, well, 2 fully. I watched this. Never mind. But either way, that entire subsection is I'm mad because Pyro changed. It's basically, if you want to get the same vibe, that entire subsection is him making a video for the same reason that the lady from Misery fucking tied not Stephen King up to that bed after she found him crashed in the woods. And it's because, like, I want the old fucking books back. I want my little adventure-y lady back. Okay, I don't want you killed her. You're a dirty birdie. You're just a dirty birdie, Pyrocynical. You're just a dirty birdie. Shout out Terror. Pyrocynical, never visit wherever the fuck Terror's from. He's gonna fucking break your ankle with the fucking sledgehammer. I'm sorry, Sweet Cheeks. I didn't realize you were back there. Look at his little tongue. If you rewind from this point just 2 seconds, you can see the pure void black of Sweet Cheeks temporarily be broken by his tongue going like wink, wink as he wakes up.
Takes up this completely empty black hole in your brain. I think Flacefire actually put it best in his video.
Even after watching an entire video within this genre, I can't recall the title, the thumbnail, or even what the video was about.
If there's
okay, I think I say this every time. I've seen that clip in this video now 3 times. I will forget who Flacefire is probably before the end of, because I don't know who he is either. I don't care. That's the point. Access to new facts does not mean permanent absorption of all facts. You know what I mean? Like, you just don't have to remember everything. It's fine. I can't remember the names and titles of a lot of my favorite albums because the music's more important to me than the name of the album. I can't remember what songs are on Steal This Album by System of a Down. I've heard that fucking album a million fucking times. But I can't remember which songs are on that compared to all the other albums. And I can't remember all of the other albums' names. But if you start putting some of the fucking songs in front of me, I'll just... Aerials in the sky. When you lose small mind, you free your life. Why is he showing D'Angelo Wallace so much? Racist. That's why. If you count the creators that we've had in here, you're like, oh, yeah, Cave Star, Mr. Beast and stuff. Why in a drama video do we have, black people represent 17% of the population, but apparently they represent about 50% of all content theft. Oh my God, Terror! What did you say, Terror? What are you trying to prove with this video? What? I didn't do what? Terror! Why do you keep saying all these black creators are making slop? Why? What? Terror? What are you saying that? Even though they're only representative of 17% of all YouTube comment, they create 50% of slop? What? Oh my God. Spread that. Just spread that one. My entire comment section is just going to be, wow. So what I should gather from this video is that Terror is saying that despite only making up 17% of the creator economy, black creators create 50% of all slop? No, I didn't say it. I didn't say that. I just put it on screen for some reason. Strange for such a strong fan of Pyrocynical to be inflating the numbers like that. Stop inflating the numbers, Pyrocynical fan. Stop beleaguering the joke, Tyler.
It's shameless. They don't care when they get information wrong. They don't care that their videos aren't entertaining, and they don't care about being forgotten. They only care that they're playing.
I hope he does a dead serious. I hope he does a dead serious response where he counts all the literal screen time of all the white creators against the black ones to try to prove that I'm an asshole.
It's so ironic how often I see people constantly complain about TikTok, yet go on to watch hours and hours of forgettable, nothing content on a day-to-day basis. And I know because
why is he?
One of my biggest guilty pleasures on YouTube.
Why did he invert the colors on that white creator? Oh no, man.
Minecraft hardcore content. I've complained before about how all Minecraft content is the same, in terms of style, topic, and presentation. The only way you can tell these channels apart is by the skin on the...
Is it because they're playing the same game? What if every time you turned on Minecraft, it looked the same? What if every time you play a video game, all of the other people playing the video game are playing the same game, and it looks exactly the same? He's having his Saw reveal. This is hold on. Minecraft. I'm just gonna type it Minecraft. This is videos. How do you get the fucking videos to show up in a big fucking square like that anymore? Do you have to like zoom out? Upload date, features, sort by rating. No. How do you make that show up in big squares? Watched. When was the dude? This is my proudest moment. If I click on videos watched with Minecraft, I don't even know what this is. Nothing comes up. Nothing. Anyone ever tries to accuse me of being a fucking nonce, I just nope, sorry, bud. My man just on here though. Losing his fucking. Fuck, it's all the same, Jimmy. I fucking hate. God, I fucking hate YouTube. I fucking hate iPad kids. I knew you were all gonna turn out rotten.
A thumbnail. And the videos themselves aren't memorable. A lot of the same problems as the videos discussed earlier. And yet, on occasion, I find myself watching these videos, usually in the background, passively wallowing in the slop. And I get it. It's comfort content, both for the fans watching and the creators making it. The viewers always—
It's like I fucking literally know you're 21. No, you're 24. This is you have to be Xander Hall's age, right? Xander Hall knows as much about fucking YouTube, fucking Minecraft shit. I remember, dude, if I would have been I would have been ahead of the curve. Tyler's fucking ready to call anybody a fucking pedophile. Fig, act like a pedophile. He just don't even give a shit, dude. I was like, all these grown men in their fucking mid-20s, mid-30s and stuff that are playing Minecraft for little kids all the time. It kind of comes off like they're fucking pedophiles here and there. I don't know. It's got a little bit of a pedo vibe. That guy that's playing with his little kid, he seems okay. This guy that's not taking it serious, all right. And a lot of these guys, they seem real fucking weird. Oh, no, I can see the future. Oh, what do you mean? Fucking a bunch of guys that wanted to be closer to kids in an uncontrolled environment might be fucking weird? What? Fuck me! Who could have fucking guessed? Oh my god! I'm done. I'm done with this shit. Watch the rest of it. Watch the rest of it. I think I've watched more. Somebody said Minecraft parkour stuff. I've seen more Minecraft parkour because, like I said, I used to do stuff on TikTok and you can't get away from people. Reddit, am I the asshole? I went into a gas station and I started shooting every single person that I saw because they were out of Doritos, Flaming Hot Doritos. I like Flaming Hot Doritos, so I had a gun on me. I started shooting every single person. When they were all gone, I went to the courtroom after I was arrested and said, not guilty. It made the person who was related to the first guy I shot cry in the courtroom. Am I the asshole? Every fucking TikTok video. The other day, I was driving through downtown Toronto. I decided at that moment that the voice of God was speaking to me, and I decided to drive up on the sidewalk. I ran over 16 homeless people, the last of which screamed before I hit them. When he'd splattered over my windshield, I got out, walked over to a Tim Hortons, had a coffee, and then was arrested. When I went into court, I was actually let out on bail and did it again. Am I the asshole? Fucking every fucking TikTok video after a while. Talk about slop content. Shout out all the people that was watching this in fucking one screen to see what this guy had to say, and then on the other screen, because they got distracted, we're watching fucking Reddit AMAs that are fucking all AI voiceover and fucking Minecraft fucking boom. I got one of them. I've seen one of the fucking Minecraft parkours so many fucking times, the exact same fucking one that I like. It's not comfort content in my head. It's like a fucking earworm, but it's an eye worm. It's like he goes in and outside. It's like a big tree sort of with a bunch of stuff. You bump a bump. He's bouncing off the little green things. Goes up, jump. All right, and he's inside. Got to bounce off the things. Goes back outside. Keeps going back around in circles. I have seen that so many fucking times. So many fucking times over different content that I still just watch it just to watch him finish the fucking thing. Like, you got got by the slop content, buddy. You've been destroyed. But that's kind of the point. YouTube is a free-to-use service. I'm going to explain this. If you're watching, or if you're a person that agrees with Terror, an idiot, let me explain to you how fucking business works, okay? Time is money. You know why time is money? Time's more important than money, because time is literally running out, and money is imaginary, but time is real. Time is the only actual currency that exists. You only have so much of it. You don't even know how much. It's kind of neat, right? It's a speculative asset, sort of in that way, always depreciating, and therefore getting more and more, or always diminishing, and therefore becoming more expensive, right? I have less time than most of you young people, but not all of you. Some of you are going to die in car crashes, so your time's not worth, or your time's worth a lot more than mine, but you don't know that yet because you think you have a lot more than I do. Time is always going away, and you only have so much time to do stuff. It's good to spend your time doing things you enjoy. If you can turn your time into money, and you don't have to do it by doing dumb shit like going to a fucking Chipotle and working back of house and cutting onions all day, then you do that instead. If you have two options, one to make a really expensive video that takes fucking forever about Starship Troopers, where you buy a fucking book that barely exists anymore, read through it, take copious notes, watch a movie, read a book 5 times, and take copious notes on it and the movie, and then compare all of that to any other extant source material so that you put a video out. If you could do that, or you could just, I don't know, fucking make fun of people on the internet for money, what do? Do you do the thing that takes a really long time and you might not make all the money back for it? Or do you do a thing that makes you money instantaneously and then also maybe do the other thing in your free time? Because you have some now, because you've been paid. It's economics. YouTube is a free-to-use system, all right? We're not all on Nebula. I haven't gotten my ask yet. No one's come down from Nebula heaven. Fucking Legal Eagle walks into my house. Hey, Tyler, would you like to make $10,000 a fucking $10,000 a video? Ooh, wow, thank you, Legal Eagle. Yeah, I would. I'll make a video every week, and then I'll make $500,000 a year. You know what I mean? Wow, that's crazy. I'll do that. Yeah, sure. How about the rest of you? Hey, fucking YouTube walks up to you. Hey, how you doing, kid? You're an affiliate now. Means you dance for your money. You make your little videos if you want, but they like the way you put that skirt on and make fun of Larix's haircut. Why don't you go ahead and do that for another 2 hours for you, old man? Yeah. I give you, I don't know. How about 5 cents an hour? But you keep getting paid if people watch more. Maybe I demonetize you, maybe I don't. What do you want to do? You make a long video, you can dance. Put on the little skirt and dance for me. Or you can go back to old McDonald's. You can go with a drive-thru, hand out your little burgers to the window. What do you want to do? And hey, man. All right. I guess I got to do prostitute shit. Talk on the fucking internet. Build my profile and stuff. It's better. It's business. You make slop content. It's dailies. You're making daily stuff. All right. And then to some extent, you make other good shit too. You can do all of it. That's the crazy thing. If it's Pyrocynical's decision to make one really good series of content only ever, and then maybe risk his fucking income or make daily stuff too, then why would he not do both if possible so that he doesn't have to fucking go under? It's free. I don't get paid for these videos unless you guys watch them. They don't get demonetized. And even then, most of my money comes from fucking donos. Shout out everybody who's donut. It's an economy. It's economics. It's a market. You got to make money to make stuff because your time is worth money, right? So, like, it's up to them how they want to spend it. Are you incentivizing them? Are you going to fucking, hey, Pyrocynical, I will give you $25,000 to make something. Are you going to patron him, and pay him to do something? No, you're not. Then shut the fuck up, cunt. Know your place, boy. Fucking, that guy doesn't work for free. You know what I mean? Like, if somebody's like, Tyler, I wish you would make the fucking Starship Trooper video all the time. Okay. You want me to do something? Pay me. Fuck you, pay me. That's it. I remember when I was 11 and I enjoyed these videos and they were so good and I didn't pay for any of them. Why can't you do what you did for free again? Because he's retired. How about that? Pyrocynical's fucking on his laurels. He did his hard work. He got to retire after 10 years of fucking making videos before the apocalypse? Fuck it. If you're not going to pay somebody to do something actively and you're going to get their content for free, shut the fuck up. It's good that we can make money off slop content because if we couldn't, then this fucking entire platform would vanish. All right? Free to make or easy to make, free access content makes this entire fucking economy work. The entire thing is based on it from start to fucking finish. And that's it. If you can't do that again and 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 again, then you can't fucking make money. You know what I mean? Like that's the point. And if you can't make money on it, there's no point in putting any effort into it unless it's a passion project. And if you don't have, what, you think somebody's going to have passion for making fucking retrospective videos about video games all the time? How many fucking video games do you think somebody can be passionate about? Do you know what I mean? The Mythbusters guys wanted to bust some myths. You know what happened? They ran out of myths to bust. They ran out, you know? You run out of stuff to give a fuck about. And after you run out of passion for something, but you still have to do it, then you got to make other stuff. These are like childish things that everybody knows when you're an adult. You know what I mean? And like people making these videos completely throws me for a loop. They complain about quality of content because it's pots calling kettles black again and 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 again. You are a YouTube content creator. Okay? Do you know what fucking platform? It could be better. It's not. Okay? You make the good content. You have the same fucking upload ability that everyone else does. Why are you not making it? Fuck boy. Why do you require someone else to make the good shit? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, just do it yourself. And then do it so much that everyone follows you into a better future. Oh, what? Does that sound fucking impossible? Why are you going to fucking defer onto someone else instantaneously? Well, if you would do it, then I guess everybody would. But why don't you fucking do it? You be the leader that everyone. You fucking grab your flag and walk into hell, okay? And see who follows you. It's fucking dumb. Literally, yeah, thank you. General Shirts. River monsters ran out of fish to catch, called it quits and moved on. Literally, river monsters caught all the monsters. They went to literally all of the rivers with the monsters and then caught all the monsters. They caught fish that people didn't think existed anymore. Why can't they keep doing it? Because fucking the earth has not evolved a new river monster yet. That's it. You can only do so many lore deep dives on Dark Souls before your content starts getting a little stale, VaatiVidya, because it's a fucking limited ecosystem of things to talk about. That's why news and drama is great, because a sucker's born every day and a whole cow's milked every minute. All right? There's always new morons doing the same stupid shit that people have done before. Terror, you yourself are a fucking example of this. And then you're there for everybody to laugh at and make fun of because the novelty of human failure never goes away because it strikes a deep chord within all of us. And thus we return to the truism of people are fun to talk about and laugh at and point and laugh at and point and laugh at again and again and again and again. And inside every industry, they have different versions of that. And so inevitably, all commentary will break down from there's very important things that no one has said about this one thing I've hyperfixated on for 10 years and have 10 years worth of hyperfixation about, and I'm about to blow the fucking lid wide open on this thing I'm fascinated with, to, all right, well, I talked about that and people still want to hear me talk about stuff. So I don't know. What do you guys want to hear me talk about? And then you solve for X because eventually they either don't want to actually hear you talk anymore or they just want to hear you talk. And they'll come up with subjects. Hey, Tyler, could you cover this? Hey, Pyrocynical, could you cover that? Hey, Chud Logic, have you watched this video? I haven't watched the video! Stop asking me for the fucking video! Stop fucking asking me to watch. I'm not watching it! That's what happens. Because that's where you have to go with it inevitably, all right? And then we die. And then we're replaced by fucking idiot fucks like you. And you'll be replaced by idiot fucks like you who will irritate the shit out of you again and again and again and again. It's life. Ultimately, I say, YouTube Slop's great. It's A-okay. I fucking love it. You do too. It's why you watch it, you fucking scrubs. None of you are better than it because you're here. If you could see me talk, what do you think this is going to show up on Regis Philbin and Kathy Lee? No. Sorry. I think Kathy Lee died. No, she's still alive. Talking about her fucking kid to this day. 90s reference. Like crazy 90s reference. Kathy Lee Gifford will never shut up about her fucking child. Yeah, we all know. We all know. End segment. I'm going to keep saying the same thing again and again and again. I'm getting paid for it. God bless you.
Hope you enjoyed your time